everybody. I'm back at my house. A few videos these last 2 months have been here. I haven't been here very much. I've had a lot going on. Let's get to the quote. My head has been very distracted, so I apologize if the quality of my channel has gone from poor to very poor. This last year has been just jumping off quotes by and large, and I simply have not even had the time to dedicate to a daily video based on a quote. No time to be creative, to shoot morning routines or film activities that I might be up to, and I can't take the cameras into surgery, though that would be fun. I think it would take a little bit of my nerves away if I could take the camera in with me into my surgery, but I cannot. So you can't follow along with me on half of what I've been up to, because what I've been up to has been medical, boring medical stuff. So my channel has suffered the consequences of lack of time. We suffer the consequences of lack of time and attention. And I'm talking in a way about self-care, but one very specific aspect of self-care: brain care, learning, the continued expansion of your interest, knowledge, and skill set. Once we reach adulthood, we do pretty much the same thing day after day after day. In our early years, our brain has more connections than we need, and what connections aren't used die off. The ones that are used get hardwired, loud car, and the ones that aren't die off. And it becomes harder and harder to make those new connections as we grow, but we can make new connections. Your brain is like a muscle. If you had your leg in a cast for a month, when that leg was uncasted, you would realize that the one leg is smaller than the other. It has atrophied and thinned because the muscle hadn't been used. That's what happens to our brain as we age. And with each age bracket, as fully formed frontal lobes are in the mid-20s, we're pretty much set by 30. 40 to 50, 50 on down, our brains begin to shrink. Natural aspects of aging and lack of use. It's not just important to extend lifetime and physical health time. You want to be happy in the time that you have, and cognizant in the time that you have, or what's the point of having that time if you aren't here to appreciate it? And we have so much to think of in a day. We feel like busyness is thinking. But it took our early infantile fetal selves, our nervous system, including our brain, a lot more learning, heavy-duty learning, to figure out how to operate our body, to learn how to walk, to learn what not to stick in our mouth, than it did to do more complex skills that we might feel like are challenging, but then eventually those too become second nature, like driving. Initially are challenging, and then they become second nature and automatic and autopilot, and they're no longer stretching and expanding our brains. So any skill, interest, hobby, activity that you have become so comfortable with that you are now good at and can do with ease, if it is easy, it It is just like when a workout has become easy. It's not going to, it will maintain you. It will maintain that brain to continue to do it, but it will not prevent brain shrinkage as you age, and it will not keep you agile in your mentality. That's why it's important to continue to expose yourself to new experiences, new sources of information, to learn new things, learn new skills, hobbies, crafts, read from different authors. If you're into reading, try reading a biography instead of a comic book instead of a biography. Practice a skill. Learn to sew or knit or something, anything that is difficult until it's no longer difficult. If you have the means, involve yourself in classes. The simple busyness of adult life is not enough. It's not challenging enough. And the hard thing is, once it becomes no longer challenging, it's no longer maintaining your brain. You need a sound mind throughout your life to be happy. And I know this sounds like work, but it's very much worth it. Your future self will thank you. And the truth is, it will create happiness each time you pick up something new. And forgive yourself the initial frustration of not being good at it, being, quite frankly, terrible at it, because it's new. You're not supposed to pick up something that you're good at, or you're not learning anything. You're supposed to pick up something that you suck at. You don't have to show the world what you do. You just have to do it. And in the improvement, in the learning of it, in the learning how to crochet, the learning how to do it right, however long it takes you, that is where the brain growth happens. And that growth, learning new skills, learning about new things, even learning emotional intelligence and the ability to self-regulate yourself better and control your moods better, better social relationship skills. Those things are learning too. The act of growth keeps us healthy and stable in our mind throughout our lives. And the process of growth fosters in us enjoyment. Go easy on yourself when you start. Expect that you're going to suck at new things. That doesn't mean you suck because you can't do the thing. Avoid embarrassment. Don't tell everybody you're going to start crocheting or playing the guitar when you don't know how to read music and you've never picked up whatever those things are called. Don't even know. Don't put yourself out there until and unless you are ready and you have a strong spine to handle criticism and critique. This isn't about doing something good enough. It's about doing something challenging. It's going to grow and expand you from the place that you are. Quote of the day: growth itself contains the germ of happiness. Not only does it contain the germ of health, mental health, stability, intellectual prowess, knowledge, skills that will serve you in your life to continue to learn and to experiment with trying new things and new skill sets throughout your life as you progress and carry on, to shake up your routine day with novel experiences and try new technical skills that are challenging for you. Does it just shake up the monotony? Improve your brain, maintain your brain through the duration of your life, but it increases your joy. And that's what the channel is about. Increasing your joy. It seems like work at first, but so do most things that are good for you. Eventually, you enjoy how good you're getting. You enjoy seeing your own progress. You enjoy having more to say about yourself. You enjoy finding a new interest you didn't know you had. You enjoy discovering things about yourself. You learn to enjoy learning. expanding and growing. The progress you make makes you happy, contains the seeds of happiness. You might find a new love that, whether you are good at it or not, you just enjoy doing it. It de-stresses you and makes you happy to do it. Whether all you can draw is stick men and stick dogs, they make you happy, and so you doodle all the time now, even if you never improve. But for the fact that you are trying it and it's new for you, and it's hard for you, it means it's good for your mind and good for your health, good for your stress, good for your stability, and good for your growth. Quote of the day one more time. Growth itself contains the germ of happiness. Right here. Good morning, goodbye, love you guys, battery's about to die, and I'm all out of tape. Peace. Bunny ears. Well, those were like antlers. Bunny ears. Happiness. Hugs. Love. And may your day be bright and wonderful, and all good things come your way today, I hope. If not today, then soon. Pick up something new. And at least read about it, learn about it. If you don't dive in, go diving. I don't know. Do something new and repeat for lifelong mental health, mind health, and happiness.